So check this out. The title of today's message is Change. Whoa, change. Now you know I can sing. But anyways, this message was inspired by Dr. Turner. So shout out to you. So anyways, it's been a lot of change here lately. Let me just be transparent here. And so I said, you don't ever get, you don't start freaking out when things start changing. And she was like, no. She's like, no. And so she said that the reason that she doesn't freak out about change was basically that it's needed in our lives. Like, we need change. And so I had a couple ideas around change. Number one, change is inevitable. Embrace it. It is going to happen. Just like it's fall now, hey, guess what? Guess what season is next? Winter. Change happens just like the leaves fall off the tree. It's going to happen. And so a lot of times I find with myself is that when I'm resisting change, I remain stuck. I remain stagnant. And even sometimes when we experience bad feelings that come with change, hey, those are okay too. But we have to own and embrace that change is going to happen. We have to acknowledge and accept that this is a part of life. It's not gonna stay the same always. Things are always changing. Number two, change wakes us up to ourselves. Now let me be honest here. I love the snooze zone. And when I'm talking about the snooze zone, I'm talking about being comfortable. I would love to do the same thing every single day. However, the thing about change is that how can we know how strong we are if we continue to do the same things? What change does is it awakens capabilities in us that we are not even aware of. But this can only happen when things change. Number three, not only does change stretch us and allow us to know what our capabilities are, it makes room for what we really need. And so it may not be what we want, but it's usually what we need. So if I get shifted or I move here, or say I lose a relationship, I lose a job, I lose a car, I lose an opportunity, hey, guess what? You know what it means? It's moving out the way because it's making room for that thing I really need. Not necessarily what I want, because sometimes we get so attached to things. We say, hey, I want this BMW, but hey, guess what? It's a Mercedes up the street waiting for us. So it makes room for exactly what we need on the journey. Number four, E plus R equals O. So I went to a conference a couple of weeks ago, and the speaker he has on the board, E plus R equals O. And so I'm a math nerd, I'm wondering, what does that mean? So he says event plus response equals outcome. Think about that. Think about a situation where we have two people, they experience the same thing, yet the results are completely different, right? And so the event is not any different, but the one thing that's in the middle that can change is the R, the response. That's on us. Okay, so we get to choose how we're going to respond to certain situations. I know a lot of times for me, I feel like I'm on an island, and when I'm going through it, I'm like, yo, I'm the only person experiencing this. But guess what? Maybe we aren't. Everyone has things that happen to them, but it's all about our response. We get that. We get that choice for ourselves. So I challenge you, whenever you experience that change, choose a response that is empowered and can move you forward. So let's wrap this up in a nice, neat little bow. Number one, change is inevitable. It's going to happen. Number two, change comes to let us know how strong we really are. How can we know those other capabilities or skills that we have if we remain stagnant? Number three, change comes to move things out of the way so we can have what we truly need. And then lastly, E plus R equals O. The response, we get to choose that. We can't control the event, but if we have the right response, then we can control the outcome. So please subscribe, please share, because guess what, baby?